Hey guys, welcome back to Creations by DX & Co. Today we will be making a fun little science project that my teacher sent home for me, so stay tuned.
Alright, so the materials that you will need is a pre-made pie crust in a tin. We just got a good old graham cracker crust, graham crackers, licorice, we got Twizzlers, fruit roll-ups, we went with fruit by the foot, vanilla and chocolate pudding cups, snack packs, love those, M&Ms, and Oreos. Now Drake is going to go through each step-by-step process of which ones you use and why.
Use the pre-made pie crust in the pie pan to represent compacted clay soil. Clay soil provides landfills with a watertight base to prevent leachate, contaminated liquid, from polluting groundwater or soil. Alright, so second, it says, line the crust with fruit roll-ups to represent a high-density plastic used to line the bottom of a landfill. The plastic liner is impermeable and resistant to the harmful compounds found in the leachate. Alright, so...
But that's okay. Alright, so we already kind of got our fruit by the foot out. So we're going to take the liner off of it.
Yep.
And we started by kind of going around the sides of the pie. And again, this is just representing the liner that they use once they have the actual landfill created. So modern landfills have several layers that separate waste from surrounding environmental, such as water, soil, and air, to reduce contamination. So this is what we are showing as far as what each layer purpose and how to show your children where the trash actually ends up after they throw it away.
Yeah!
Alright, so we're just going to kind of hold that up against the sides, Drake. And then we're going to take our other strips and place them on the bottom here. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can use fruit roll-ups. We just couldn't find any at our local grocery store. As everybody knows, there's a shortage of just about everything out there right now. And so we're having a hard time finding things. So we kind of just finished our lining here. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. So there we go. All right. And Drake, what is our next step?
All right, so our next step is add licorice to represent the leaching tubes, which collects leachate that has percolated through the trash and channels it to a treatment center. So you can put it however you want to, but we're just going to kind of break some up and put it in kind of odd positions. Going to be leading off in all directions. Yeah. Obviously, we're not going to use everything we bought, but we may use some of it or a lot of it.
A lot of it. I want a lot of it.
Alright. So feel free to pause the video until you're done with the step.
Alright, that looks great. So the next step is going to be done by Xander.
Yeah!
So Drake, go ahead and say what the next step is, and then Xander will go ahead and do it.
Alright, cover the licorice with graham cracker crumbs to simulate sand or gravel used to drain the leachate by gravity to the pipe collection system.
Alright,
so
Yeah, it's done for us.
Xander, you're going to sprinkle that all over the top layer of that, okay?
but use all of it. It doesn't matter. Just
Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle.
Yep, all of it's gonna go on there.
Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle,
this is looking great.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
I think the part I'm most excited about is eating this when we're done.
Yeah. When do we get to eat this?
When we're done.
Once it's done.
You can start kind of slowly pouring it over now.
Okay. I crushed these ones. Yay!
All right, so that step was a little messy for us, but now we have it done. So next we're going to mix vanilla pudding and M&Ms to create a mixture that simulates the trash that gets dumped in a landfill. All right, so first we're going to open up our pudding here.
Pudding!
You should probably use 2 puddings for this part because it's going to be your first layer. You want it to be a thin layer, but you also want it to be enough to cover the entire graham cracker portion. So this one we're going to use 2 pudding cups for.
No, pudding is good.
And if you're dairy-free, you do have the option of using dairy-free pudding, or you can even make your own.
Yeah, make your own pudding!
Or you can substitute things if you need to.
Yep.
It's perfectly fine.
Absolutely. All right, your M&Ms are open there, so be careful when you dump some in.
All right.
May I do this step?
You can do it the next time we need to do it. Yep.
All right. So we pour in some M&Ms
Okay,
here.
that's plenty. That's plenty. Yep.
Yep.
Corns.
Yep.
And now you just mix it. Yes, you mix it. Just kind of mix it around. Hey, Zan, you want to mix some?
Yeah, mix. Mixing, I'm a swirler.
Okay, I think that is perfect. So Drake, go ahead and put that all over the top of the graham cracker. It would probably be easier just to take the entire bowl and just start dumping with the spoon. You're going to need the spoon, hon.
Yep.
Just make sure that it gets all around there. Get all of it out.
If there's any left, I'll do the honors of licking.
Yep.
And then we'll just use this spatula here. If you have a flat spatula like this, that would work to spread it all around. Make sure it's a nice even layer and gets all around.
Yay! Looking yummy.
This is actually looking really good.
I stirred it so much that makes them melted with that pudding, making it like a Christmassy pudding. It looks so good.
All right, so I don't know where to set this.
And the bowl would be fine.
All right.
Set the bowl off to the side so that it's out of your way for the next one. Yep.
All right. So next, crush Oreos to represent topsoil. Alternate the trash and topsoil in thin layers. Trash arrives daily at landfills and is compacted to decrease the volume. At the end of each day, a layer of topsoil covers the trash to reduce odor and deter scavengers, e.g. rodents and birds. All right, so now we are going to take our Oreos.
Yeah.
And in order to crush these, we just took our Oreos or graham crackers, put them in a sealable plastic baggie, and then we just took, for us it was just our vitamins for a round circular item, and just pressed over and over on them until they got crushed.
Wow.
All right, so now we're going to spread these out. We're going to take our spatula again.
And we did about 3 in the bag at a time.
You can do more because we might actually need more to do this topsoil.
Well, we are going to be doing more layers, so we'll be doing more.
We have decided to do the next layer as chocolate.
But you can use vanilla.
Yep. You can use whatever suits you.
So here we're just going to do 3 layers of our trash. So you're going to want to do a thin layer of the pudding mixture with the M&Ms to simulate the trash, and then your crushed Oreos over the top of that to represent the topsoil. And again, we'll do 3 layers, and then we'll do our next step.
It's okay if you decide to use a different thing and it kind of gets mixed with it. It's still going to get mixed as your trash layers, so it's perfectly fine.
And you can use something other than M&Ms. This is just what the project called for. But you can be creative and add in whatever you would like for that, just to represent the trash.
Actually, I need that for the second cup. Our spoon is getting very dirty here.
Okay. That's what spoons are for.
Yeah, they get super dirty and super dirty. Yeah.
We have to actually crush more stuff. So just so you know, that's what we're doing.
So next we've got our chocolate pudding already mixed. We're going to kind of dump this all over our thing.
Here's some napkins.
Yeah, this is a very messy project.
It's going to be
Some of the
delicious.
funnest projects are messy. That's okay.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to say is make sure you do this in the kitchen area or somewhere that you can easily clean up when you're done.
Alright, so now
Yeah,
we're going to take our spatula again and kind of smooth out this new layer.
And that's our second layer there that we are doing now. So the third will be a vanilla layer again. So we are doing our trash. Now we're going to do our Oreos, which represents our soil. You can use any type of Oreo. We chose birthday cake.
Birthday cake! Yeah, it's super good. It's gonna be super good.
Of course, the leftovers need to be eaten. So
Yes, they do. By us, me and Blake. Well, Daddy and Mommy, because we have our Halloween candy. So we just eat our little pieces on the week, and then on the weekend we can have our king sizes or 3 small treats if we want to. So,
All right.
good to know. All right, last
So our
layer is going
next
to be our
one.
vanilla.
Alright, let's take another thing of vanilla here.
if you win.
All right, so we are making our
Goes to the
M&M
highest
mixture here.
bidder.
Woohoo! M&M's!
As you can see, my brother is very excited.
What? I am.
That's probably pretty good because don't need it to be too mixed up. And
Yeah.
once again, we're just going to take that and put it on our Oreo layer. And use the spatula to Drake. Make sure it's in the pie, dude.
In the pie.
Sorry.
In the pie. In the pie. Woo, woo. Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Use the spatula to even all that out and pick up some of that accidentally got out of the pie. And we will be ready to put on our final top soil and then go on to the next step.
This is a lot of layers of soil.
Trash, actually.
Our bag got ripped, so we're going to be gentle and careful with these Oreos as they come out. Some of them might come out other
Mommy ripped them.
spots.
Me and Mommy ripped them.
right.
All right.
Now we'll set that off to the side. We'll put.
This spatula has seen a lot today. We thank it's for its service in making our thing.
All right.
And
So,
lots of garbage.
Drake, what is the next step?
All right.
Get some of this garbage out of your way.
Add a layer of chocolate pudding to represent the landfill cap. When the landfill reaches its permitted height, a layer of compacted clay and a drainage layer, combination of geomembrane and gravel or sand, are placed on top of the landfill to drain precipitation but prevent it from entering the landfill. And now we will grab our chocolate pudding cup for one final. Actually, we'll just dump this right onto the pie.
So for this one, we might actually want 4 of these because this actually needs to be more of a cap and not a layer. So it's going to be kind of a little bit thicker layer on top of it.
All right.
I'll open those for you, buddy.
Our pie looks like it's way too full and it's leaking.
That's how landfills look, so that's okay.
I think
Fun
what
little
happens.
fact, did you guys know that actual landfills look like bathtubs?
Yeah.
That's what the pie crust represents, the bathtub-like thing for our...
So it's a nice, clean, white bathtub with.
Well, what they
rubber
do is they buy land, or the government gives them land, and they then dig a large hole in the earth, hollow it out, remove any debris, tree roots, anything that might be down there, rock, things like that, and then that's when they start putting in their different layers like we've done here. So it ends up kind of looking like a bathtub in a way.
Bathtub.
Yeah, they dig it out to be so they can put the leaching tubes.
Leaching tubes.
We have 4 vanilla left and 2 chocolate left, so we can actually use these for school or something.
Hey Drake.
Yeah?
In school today, I got 10 out of 10 on my spelling test, right?
That is a great job, Zan.
100%. Yeah, yeah.
And one of his words was brother, so look at that. And love.
Like, that's a coincidence.
I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, so we're going to use our spatula to try and kind of just make that a thicker layer and make sure that we kind of try to cover the white layer that's underneath it. So we are going to spread that.
Kind of push
I'll
it.
get a little bit of this side over here, buddy, since you can't see it over here very well.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just trying to cover up the bottom layer underneath it.
I am so messy.
Alright.
Alright, so as our
Drake, go ahead and go on to our next step.
our second to last step is sprinkle crushed Oreos on top of the edible landfill to represent protective cover soil. As the landfill is completed, the cover soil protects the landfill cap and native grasses are planted to prevent erosion. So we will now create some
Actually,
Oreos.
That was the last one.
Nope.
The last thing says
And then, number 9,
your-
eat your creation.
So not so crushed. Does this represent the last one? Is this the final thing? Yeah.
Yep. Because number 9 is eat your creation. So
Now just spread the thing and eat.
just kind of spread it out with your fingers or use your spatula. It's just kind of to represent your things, and then
Eat time.
And then you're all set. You're all done. That is your edible landfill.
come on, Zan.
All right, now we get to step 9, which is eat our creation. Get Get all the layers there.
Mm.
Oh, awesome.
Alright guys, so this has been our edible landfill video. It was really fun to create a landfill, and I totally think you should be doing this along with us. It was very messy, but it was very good when we got to eat it. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and share and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more content. Thank you guys.